Imagine showing up for work one day and suddenly receiving an email saying you've been fired, without warning, without any reason.
Hi, I'm Fatima
Is this legal?
Ghaemifa, and here on the Ghaemifa YouTube channel, we strive for public knowledge by teaching law in action. So you know what your rights are and how much the law protects you. Our first lesson is about your rights at work. In this video, we'll review key employment laws and employee rights. Can your employer fire you at any time? Do you have the right to take time off? And how can you defend your legal rights? We're starting a new chapter, and this is the first episode. Let's go. First step, knowing your basic rights in the workplace. One, contract. What is a contract and why is it important? An employment contract is a legal agreement between you and your employer that specifies the terms of your employment. If there is no contract, your rights are likely to be ignored. The contract should include everything about work commitments and job benefits for you. Most importantly, a formal contract protects you from abuse. Important note, never work without a formal contract. The contract is very important, and refusing is a serious warning for you to be forced to do anything in the future without benefits or legal protections. Why do we insist so much on having a contract and knowing its terms? Because we have an accepted principle called freedom of contract. According to this principle, any parties can put anything in the contract, and if you sign it, you are committed to do it. You have also know that if you ever want to leave th job, you won't have any problems. However, these are technical and you definitely don't need, but knowing them makes you careful. Not only in workplace, contracts is absolutely important in any fields. Does the contract have to be signed? Yes. Be very careful with your signature and your commitment. Speak with your employer or his trusted successor. You sign the contract digitally. It's considered an official legal document. You have the right to keep a copy of your contract and show it to a legal advisor. Did the employer ask for a check as a commitment to work? In some societies, this happens, but if you don't know the employer, it's very dangerous. If possible, try to convince the employer by negotiating to exempt yourself. But if he's not convinced, write the reason for issuing the check. You must definitely state in the check itself that the reason for issuing this check is. Be sure to write that this is a condition of the contract and that you issued it at the request of the employer. The right to minimum wage and minimum wage is the lowest amount of money the employee deserved. The law is designed to prevent abuse of employees and ensure that they are paid fairly. The minimum wage increases annually to keep pace with inflation and the cost of living. This amount can be easily searched on Google. Find it out, and if your salary is less than this government-approved minimum wage, it is illegal. You should contact your HR or any labor law agency and file a complaint. Is the minimum wage the same for all jobs? No. Some jobs, like due to tips job, have different minimum wages. But even in these situations, the employer must ensure that the total salary and tips received are not less than the legal minimum wage. Your employer refusing to pay the legal wage, you should document all your pay slips and working hours. Contact a labor law consultant or labor unions. In many countries, the labor office protects employees against these violations. Right to breaks and leave. The employer is required to provide a specified break for every hour worked. In many countries, if a shift is longer than 6 hours, at least 30 minutes break must be provided. Your employer does not allow you to take leave. It's illegal. Legal leave types: sick leave, a legal right to take time off. Maternity and paternity leave. In many countries, new parents are entitled to take several weeks to months of leave. Unpaid leave. Employees can take extended leave without pay under certain circumstances. The right to benefits and Social Security. What does employee insurance include? Health insurance. Employers are required to cover part of the cost of employee health insurance. Pension insurance. Part of your salary is deposited into a pension fund so that you can receive a salary after retirement. Unemployment insurance. If you are fired for reasons beyond your control, you may be entitled to unemployment benefits. What if the employer does not pay the insurance? This is a serious violation. This is first part of 3 legal learning the basics in this section. Advanced regulations and next part help you know whether employer can deny you your rights, so what should you do? We also have shorts about world's famous courts decisions, and our videos aim to simplify law so that you can do on our own. Hopefully, no one will be wronged in any space because they don't know their rights. Support us by like, Share and please comment as your experience in workplace and tell me what legal rules should we teach.